Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, everybody. So we have a really crazy event that took place. Over the past 24 hours or so, we've had 17 CMEs shoot off from the sun, and some of them are earth facing. So we are already feeling the brunt of that. There was quite a few storms that popped up overnight. There's also going to be storms that will be continuing from this point all the way until about the 2nd of April, and they're going to be peaking on the 31st. So I want you to take note. This is right around that new moon period. So when these things correlate, when we've got that moon, that positive feminine energy, we've got that sun, that positive masculine energy, in all of this combining, we are definitely going to have some effects, and we're going to be feeling this. Many of you already are. My phone was off the hook last night with so many people feeling all sorts of different symptoms. So I want to give you guys an example of some of those ailments that are going on so that you can understand this is normal stuff. Don't read into it. You don't have to let your mind go crazy and get super nerved up about it. If you do that, you will block some of this energy moving through, and you're going to cause this ripple effect where it gets more and more intense for you and more uncomfortable. So we got to let these things flow through. Quick side note, this energy is moving through in our third chakra. Those of you who were in the Astrolo class this month, we talk all about that energy that's coming in Aries, that energy that's going to be very strong in that ego center. So it's not a surprise that right now we're seeing an amplification from that area. Right now, a lot of people are talking about overeating. They're talking about fatigue. They're talking about aggression. They're talking about stomach ailments. They're talking about reflux, things like that. Think third chakra, think stomach, think how you digest life. That is exactly what's getting, I don't want to say taking a hit right now, but it's kind of taking a hit right now. So a lot of people are discussing those ailments in specific on a physical note for this energy moving through. We're going to get to how you can balance that in just a second. But first, I want to cover, a lot of people do feel CMEs whenever they start to even come off the sun, and they feel them in the form of anxiety. So anxiety is a word I do not like to use. So much of what we feel from that perspective of getting shaky or anxious or heart palpitations or reactions in that way are really just our frequency of energy responding to the frequencies or the things that are going on within the earth. So it is a very misunderstood emotion, and it's a positive emotion. So sometimes many of you react in feeling anxious, feeling shaky, feeling almost like this uncomfortable feeling that is very normal when we've got these massive CMEs rolling in. I also do get comments from people who during these periods of time, they say, I'm feeling amazing. I'm feeling euphoric. This is, everything is perfect. That is wonderful. You have to understand that different people have different areas of clearing. It's not a hierarchy. If you are feeling great right now, it doesn't mean that you're better than people who aren't feeling great. I wanted to make that clear because I think sometimes people who are feeling the energies move in will see people who make reference to the fact that they're so euphoric right now and feel like there's a disparity. There is not a hierarchy of someone who's doing something right and someone who's not. What's going to depict whether you're feeling this has to do with whether you're attuned to the energy that's moving in. You could not be ready to have a adjustment in the way that these frequencies are moving through. So therefore, you're not going to feel them. So you only receive what you need to when you're ready. And when you feel any feelings that are uncomfortable, it's because energy is clearing through you. So I wanted to make that clear because I think sometimes it just as a culture, sometimes we tend to want someone to think that we are in a better place when we're really not. We're all in this together, guys. Keep that in mind, okay? Okay, so what you can do to balance this out, what's been working really well in the AstroloLife community are the Rhodochrosite stone, which is, I happen to have it next to me. This was in your Astrolo gift bags for the month, those of you who do get that. This is a great stone right now to keep you balanced. I know generally we don't start carrying it until that new moon would be hitting, which would be the 1st, but if you start that now, it would be amazing to keep you nice and balanced. Also, a really amazing mantra for everybody. Right now, you're going to want to feel excessive need to control or feeling like you're out of control. That is something that can definitely happen when energy moves through in this specific center. So the mantra, I have control of how I respond to life. I have control of how I respond to life is a really great way to sort of set up this reminder in your energy field that you have control over something really important, and that's how you respond. And how you respond and how you think and where you place your focus is ultimately where you're going to create your creation energy from, and it's where your field of energy is going to attune to. So that is great. It's been working really well for people in the AstroloLife community. Last but not least, my favorite mudras. It's like so simple to just balance yourself with your hands without really even having to focus too much and without really having to have a whole lot of knowledge about what you're doing. You're working on specific meridians. This is the mudra that is amazing right now. So it's stacking your finger, thumb up, taking your hands, wrapping it around that finger, other finger, thumb up. We talk about this on the new moon meditation, which is going to be released on the AstroloLife channel for everybody. This is huge for the beginning of this month. It's huge for right now because all this energy is moving through the solar plexus. So taking your hands like this, doesn't matter which one's on top, which one's on bottom, whatever you're intuitively drawn to, tucking it into that third center, great right now to keep you balanced. We've got a bumpy ride coming. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The next 5 days or so, we're probably, if you don't feel it, you're gonna feel it. If you are feeling it, you know exactly what's going on right now emotionally. I want all of you to please honor the beauty that is inside. Use all of these techniques available to you to let this electricity move through you. And no matter what you're feeling right now, know you're not alone. We are all in this together. It's going to be a beautiful next 5 days. Let's let this ride. And if you guys need anything, I'm always here. Just hit up the comments. Whatever. Tell me what you guys are feeling. Tell me what you guys need. I'm here. All right. Love you guys. I'll talk to you soon.